What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, please feel free to like and subscribe. And so let's get to it. So with our 100k challenge, currently we're doing pretty good, I think. Let's see. My version of pretty good is different from yours. So I mean, with how the market has been and everything, I think we're doing totally fine. We're up 35%. Up to 35%. We were just at around 20, 25, 26. So we're doing fine. There's a few stocks that are doing really fine. Just a little segue there. Right. I know I didn't make a video yesterday, but when I make these videos every day, it seems like it's too repetitive and like the views are not there. And like, I don't know, like I just need to mix up some things. So yeah. Okay, so HIVE today was killing it. I did a video on HIVE today, this morning. They got a date for the NASDAQ listing. So they finally got the date. It just happened to be just 2 weeks after. And they're going to be listing on Thursday. And it's amazing, actually. I didn't expect this kind of action, to be honest, because of how HUT and more so HUT kind of like underwhelmed everything. Bitfarm is a different situation because they did their announcement of the approval for listing like a month earlier than like when they got the date to list. So that's completely different. So that was the hype, but then it just died down, and then it just kind of died down. So I think there was that was kind of a mistake, maybe a mistake, I don't know. But the performance was there when they kind of got the approval. When they released that news, there was that pump a little bit. So now with HIVE, they got the news 2 weeks ago, and now they got the bigger pump. So here, okay. So in terms of So in terms of our portfolio for the day, we're doing fine. 7%. Yesterday it showed -1. It didn't make any sense because there was only one company that was down like -2. I think it was DGHI. It was down -2 and everything else was up. So it doesn't make sense that was down. So I think it's just my Friday investment kind of had to adjust in the system to get the accurate P&L for the day. So if you don't know what P&L is, it's profit and loss. So yeah, that percentage. Okay, so if we go into our trading view here, HIVE today up 17%. Amazing. I mean, just killing the game. I'd like to kind of get that moved out there. And yeah, so let me just get that. DigiHost killing it. I'm not sure what news came out with Digi. I don't think there was any news with DigiHost. So it is just riding on the pump, looks like, with the increase in Bitcoin price. BANXA killing it. Oh my God, actually, crazy what BANXA is doing. We were just investing at around $3 just last Friday, and this thing just started pumping. Yesterday I think it was up 20%, and today's up 9%. So let's just say an even 30% for the past 2 days, which is ridiculous. I mean, I didn't expect that. There wasn't any news, and yeah, there might be some interviews here and there, but you also have to realize BANXA, they're going to be making money regardless of what Bitcoin does or any crypto does, because they make money on fees with the trading. So BANXA, Voyager, Coinbase, they don't really get affected much on the Bitcoin price. So BANXA, Voyager, and Coinbase, they're going to really thrive. They should actually thrive on volatility because there's going to be a lot of trading on those days. And it seems like BANXA is really moving. And Voyager, I don't know why Voyager is not up there, but it's up 4%, so that's good. It's around $20. I think my average is a bit higher than that, but yeah. So BANXA is doing really good. So we don't know how long it's gonna go. Keep pumping. The momentum is there right now because Bitcoin also seems to be moving on the up and up. So yeah, we're seeing new highs. In the weekend, we were just down to about 30K. I think it was more like 28K, but and now we're seeing it pump 8K. So it'll be really interesting to see if it hits 40K before the weekend, because we know weekend usually kind of like f's up the momentum of Bitcoin price. So it's good that it's keeping that it has this high momentum, like just in 2 business days. So we still have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday, it's Canada Day, so July 1st, it's a holiday for Canada, so I don't think it's going to affect that much, but so yeah. Okay, let's see. All the crypto stocks are doing really well. I'm not sure why Argo blockchain is not doing that well. It doesn't make any sense, but it's a really good buy. The company is awesome. Bingo, yeah. GoED is down today. And I think it's been down for the past 2 days, which is fine. Not worried about it. Census is down. Okay. So, yeah, definitely we have more green here. Right. I think adding a little bit of position that we did a few days ago, I guess, kind of paid off a little bit. Kind of only $68. Not much, but it's something. So right. We also added DGHI, so we were able to at least lower our average to $2. So that helped. I thought I added more in BANXA, but I didn't. So it only seems to be about 32 and about 50. So about 80. So about $80. So not much, but it definitely is helping here. So we're closing in on our average cost here to about 5 something. So that's good. Everything else is kind of The only thing I'm not sure about is DMG and NDA, Neptune Digital. I don't know how they're going to perform in the next month or so. They should be up, but they just seem to get pounded down. So other than that, I'm not worried about the other stocks. Stocks like Ascensus, I'm not worried about it. Bitfarms, not worried about it. Bingo, BANXA, not worried about it. BANXA, I'm not really worried about it. It's just DeFi is also okay. DigiHost, yeah, we're getting there slowly. If you don't know DigiHost, let me introduce you to DigiHost. This puppy can jump. Let me tell you, if the NASDAQ listing comes, that approval, I don't know if they're gonna get approved so soon, because Bitfarms and these other guys, they took a while, and Argo blockchain might even go before them. So I don't know, but they filed their last form, but that doesn't really mean much, because it could be a month, it could be 2 months, or it could be 2 weeks. So the anticipation is there for me. I'm expecting some kind of approval happening in maybe a month or 2 month time. And when that happens, when that listing happens, when they get that pump, you best believe they're going to do another private placement. If they don't have anyone lined up yet, trust. Yeah, do your own research. They like to, they have some money. They obviously need money, of course. They're a smaller company compared to HIVE, HUT, Betfarm, and they obviously need them to buy more miners and get up to the level of those companies. So, if you look at DigiHouse right now in Bitcoin treasuries, they're not that high. I believe they are pretty down. Yeah, only 105 Bitcoin. So you see, it's not really, they're not doing that hot. And then Neptune, they're close to Neptune and Mogo and these other companies down here. So I like this updated website. Bitcoin treasuries. Yeah, it's nice. Galaxy, Voyager. Yeah, Voyager has 12,000. Jeez. Yeah. And they have more than Coinbase. That's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah. HUD is doing good. I think HIVE has like 1,000. So yeah, there you go. And Bitfarms is 1,100. Big Digital is at 788. Okay. Okay. I'll see you. All right. Yeah, so far we're doing good. With our gains kind of like getting cut, we should slowly get back to it. Of course, it's gonna be volatile, so you know it's gonna keep going up and down. I'm not gonna pay much attention to the daily movements. Of course, I'm gonna be kind of like talking to you guys about it, the companies, but in my head, I'm not gonna think much about it. I'm just gonna be like, okay, it is what it is, because like I said, and like I've been saying for a long time now, I'm a long-term investor with these companies, and I don't really care how these things move daily. Like BANXA, it could yesterday went up 20%. It could do the same thing on the negative side. You never know. So, but the company's solid, long-term vision. The company, there's nothing has changed, and everything is looking fine. So, okay, so I think that's it for this one, right? I mean, oh right, Bingo was added to the Russell 2000 small cap, small cap index, and I believe what was it? I think it was a census. Let's see, a census. Yeah. Oh, they joined the Russell 2000 a while ago. Okay. That's my mistake right there. I think it was DigiHost then. Okay. I should have noted it down. There was another company in the Russell 2000. And maybe it's not for my portfolio in this challenge video, but yeah. Also update, I'm going to add another account. I'm going to create a new account with Questrade. That will give me more opportunity to invest in US stocks, because I'm mainly focused here on the Canadian stocks. So for my American viewers or people just interested in investing in US companies, and the listed in the NASDAQ and all that, I'm going to create a Questrade account. It's going to be fresh. It's going to just mainly focus on investing and just with this 100K challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add here and then add the Questrade, what that portfolio is going to do. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to take out money from here and then move it, because that'll just, mess up my TFSA. I'm going to lose my contribution value, because I have like, I think, was it 60K? It started at 2009, 2010, so every year it was like 5,000 contribution. It's tax free, and so I think I've invested like. So let's just say I've invested 5,000, which is not true, but from here it's close to 4,000. Yeah, so let's just say 5,000 invested into my TFSA account, and whatever room I have left, so let's say 60K, which is 55. So because I've invested 5,000, so 55K. Now, if I take out money from here and put it into a new account, that's gonna be that $5,000 invested. It's gonna just poof, it's gone. And putting this money into a new account, it's gonna be another $5,000, and that's gonna be a total $10,000 contribution used. So I don't want to use my contribution just like that. So I'm going to create a new account and put other money in there. And I'm going to just leave this and let this play out, and just make moves here for Canadian companies and then make moves there for US companies. So it'll be like a little competition to see how we're doing. So yeah, at least this way I can maybe add into more ETFs. I can look into other stuff that are going to do really well, other stocks that are going to do really well. So yeah. Crypto-wise, we're doing fine. We're on the up, and 24 hours performance is looking good on some of them. Yeah, they're all up. Like, yeah, it's not much to worry about them. I mean, WeChain is up. I've been getting notification for WeChain. Every cent it's been up. It's like 6 cents. Okay, 7 cents, 8 cents. Boom, 10%, 10%, 10%. So, yeah. Okay, so like I always say, I mean, definitely always do your research so you know what you're investing and what you're getting yourself into. What I'm comfortable with investing, you might not be. Always just be aware of the risk involved. Stocks could literally just go down to zero. It's never happened to me before, but it could. I always have that in mind in there. Obviously, it's a rare situation, like 0.000 something. So yeah, always be mindful of the risk. What was I gonna say? Right, always invest with money you are fine losing. So, like money you don't need at the moment. If there's an emergency, you have some money on the side that you can use. So that's what I mean. So always do your research. Just be careful with investing. Don't just invest in companies that you see on YouTube, and just fact check everything. It doesn't hurt to just check, because you are investing your money, hard-earned money in there. So just make sure you do your due diligence, and don't blame other people when you lose money. Like, you are literally clicking the buy button and all the sell button and everything. So you are like kind of responsible for your own action. So kind of be mindful of that. Like, just be able to take responsibility, because who the hell is gonna, like, if you complain to someone, oh, this guy, oh yeah, he told me to buy this, and now it's minus 50, 60, and I'm losing money, and I sold it and I lost money. Well, that's your problem. That's why did you sell, and why did you invest in the company in the first place? Always be mindful of that. Like, keep in mind why you invest in these companies, even if they go down. Like for me, I'm going on a little tangent here, but bear with me. If you've experienced this before, you can watch something else. Okay, so like a census. When I first invested in a census, it was at $4.07. So you can see here, I think it was like 3 months plus ago. Yeah, 3 months ago plus, looks like. So it was around here, right around this corner here, before it just started going down, and boom, it just dropped. Now I know why I invested in the company, and I always remind myself that the stock market does not reflect what the company is. And stock market is just people's emotions and people just buying and selling. So it's separated from what the company actually is. So you have to keep that in mind. And now it's slowly coming back up, 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 up. Now, I did buy at 350s when it fell to around here. So I did average down a bit. And when it fell all the way down, I should have averaged more down, but I invested in companies that I liked more, let's just say. I guess you could say that. It doesn't mean that I like a census less. It just means I wanted this to just ride it out. But see what I'm saying? I don't really care if it goes down to the $1, $1 or 50 cents. I don't really care. I'm just going to average down at that point. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to average it down and just lower my cost, because my entry price, entry cost is only $113. Yeah, 113. So it's not much. If I just put if I put $200 at 50 cents, it's going to go all the way down to like 70 cents. So maybe 80 to $1 maybe. So it's going to really drop the average cost down. So always just practice dollar cost average and just know what you're getting into. Like I see a lot of people out there, just they don't know what they're doing and they just react to what they see on the message board and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I used to be one of those people, like way before. And you make mistakes and you learn. You make small mistakes. Don't invest too much if you're going in on companies that you just read on message boards on YouTube. So just invest a little, see how it works. Just test and fact check everything, and just slowly grow and learn and create a way, a system of how you invest. So yeah, that was a little bit more than a tangent. So anyways, hopefully you learned something or you took something from this. I mean, yeah, check out the HIVE video. I think it's really cool. We've been expecting HIVE to go public on NASDAQ for a minute. Like, it's been a while. I think it was 4 months since getting upgraded on the OTC market. So no, not 4 months since OTC, but 4 months or so when I first started thinking of maybe them slowly starting to get into the NASDAQ, towards NASDAQ. And all three companies, that Bitfarm, HAT, and HIVE, are now in there. HIVE is going to be there in a few, on Thursday, so they're going to start listing there. It's going to be really interesting to see how it moves on NASDAQ, because OTC market and TSX is way different than NASDAQ. NASDAQ, there are a lot more people, a lot more eyes on there. And you also have to realize HIVE has a secret weapon. Motley Fools. They seem to be pumping the shit out of HIVE. Holy shit. Every time I look at HIVE, it's like Motley Fools this, Motley Fools that. Just look. I'm not joking. Motley Fools, Motley Fools, Motley Fools, Motley Fools, Motley Fools, Motley Fools. It's like their favorite stock to pump at the moment, or it's been at least for a few months that I've noticed, at least. So it's like whenever crypto drops, oh, what other crypto related stock are out there? Boom, and then they just give something related, and then just HIVE. And now they started doing HUT and the Bitcoin ETF. So yeah. So crypto crash. Why Bitcoin? I should have done this in the HIVE video. Ah, damn. Whatever. Boom, effects. Oh, if you look, Canadian stock. And then they pump on other stuff like Coinbase. So Galaxy Digital, Voyager Digital. So they pump other stuff. Not pumping like they like just talk about these other companies. And HIVE seems to be really popular. And let's see. I'm really interested to see how HIVE moves. I think it'll move way better than Bitfarm. Bitfarm moved up like 10-15% or so plus. So it's currently at 17. So come Tuesday, we should see kind of like how it moved really. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they're going to do a public offering or private placement. So that's also interesting. They would need more money if they want to increase their hash rate. Not just into Ethereum or Ethereum Classic, but Bitcoin as well. In terms of facility, they're kind of locked. I think they have the best facility, to be honest. Besides Bitfarms, not HUD, but Bitfarms, and besides Bitfarm with hydroelectricity just in Montreal, not Montreal, Quebec. I don't know why I keep saying Montreal for Quebec. Right, HIVE, Iceland, Sweden, and Quebec. Geothermal, hydroelectricity, and I think there was one more, but I'm missing something. I think it's wind. Yeah, wind farm. So yeah, they're really taking advantage. They're really cool. Anyways, it's way longer than I wanted to, but thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.